Good morning, or is it afternoon? I don't know. I've been running since 5 a.m. I'm just out of the shower. I look better when I'm dry. So my hair's still wet and my allergies are killing me. Welcome to Elisa Maria Designs. Welcome if you are new. I am happy to have you here. We all are. And welcome if you are back. You know what I'm doing today? I'm going to give you a peek at this canvas because I feel like for the past 2 days, I've been on the amazing race. I'm trying to get this canvas done, and everybody and everything wants to torture me, including my husband, who decided that he was going to go to work late today. And so while he came downstairs, I was upstairs cleaning like I do. And then I figured, well, he should be leaving. And did he leave? No. He decided that he was going to stretch out on the floor right next to my desk, and he was going to stretch. It's like an episode out of Seinfeld. I'm not kidding you. So I was like, you know what I did? I cleaned some more. And then I thought, well, I could do a couple of other things. But I have a couple of surprises here. Oh my gosh, I can't even get Adela on this desk because it's a mess. But he went out to work and he's like, I don't feel good. I think I'm going to come home early. It was like, oh my God, I'm never getting done. I'm never getting done. They don't want to see me hit my deadline. Okay, where are we? We're not putting any music on. I'm piling everything up in a big bowl. I'm not going to diamond paint because that's going to be too distracting for what I got to tell you guys. We're going to answer some comments and questions because they're on the page, but why not just answer them here now? Okay, here's where I am. I only have a few more, obscure little, ones that I didn't get to. Like here's some N. And then this is pretty much done. Here we go. I'm doing this tonight. I don't care if my eyes are closed. I'm doing this tonight because tomorrow is May 31st and we have to get up for night's rest. Okay, so I was talking about changing this necklace, and Cindy, who I talked to a lot on here, was asking, she got this canvas and she said, can you give me some ideas for enhancements? And I said, I'm looking to change this also. And what I'm going to do is I have Swarovski crystals that I am going to take out and see if I could switch these out. Now, I just took you guys for a little ride on Google Arts and Culture app, and we went right into the gallery in New York where this is hanging. So let me show you the crystals first that I have. Now, I used to use these in my artwork. I used to use them on nails, on clients. And this was a little company that, paper craft company. I told you when I was working at the ink pad, I bought practically everything that Anna had in the store. And this was a little rubber stamp company that was called Amuse. And they used to just make little tiny stamps. And the idea was that you would stamp out a picture and create a greeting card or whatever kind of card you wanted to. And they had little enhancements too. I have feathers in here. I always did a lot of work with birds. So I have feathers in here. So they were some of my crystals. But these are all Swarovski. And then when I went to go find them, I said, oh, they're round. But if you look at Adela's necklace, I believe she had red stones. And these are round. So, I mean, I could switch them out for red. And then, oh gosh, it was such a, you're going to see it now when you go into the Neue Galerie. Or I can use these red ones and take out those black ones. But this was kind of, it was just like a square that was on her neck, and it was encrusted with diamonds. And around the neck were strands of diamonds. This necklace is fabulous. And then we went into to see what she was wearing as bangles, and her bangles were gold with like little it looked like emeralds and rubies to me, and then this looked like gold and sapphires. But you're gonna find a look at it now. So I'm thinking about doing that. But these are Swarovski crystals. You can always get these. They're absolutely stunning, aren't they? They look like real diamonds. Just so pretty. So you can order these. You know, go to a craft store. You know, if you tell them that you're doing something else other than crafts, it will be like a big thing. I also have, I totally forgot, now that I'm looking at these, I know that I have just regular rhinestone kits downstairs. Oh my, oh my, oh my. In my art room. So I have so much stuff. I could even like use these in place, but I really wanted to keep it off the, so we're getting an idea of what it would look like if I were to take those black stones out. And you know me, I'm so impulsive, I might just rip them out right now. Turn them to red. Let's see, they might be the same size. Whereas the black ones have a little bit of height. I wonder why they did make these black when actually she was wearing red. What do we think? Here's red. Well, these white ones have some height to them. Absolutely have some height to them. I didn't like the white stones that came with the kit. I thought that they were mirrors, but let me just pull them out too. But then I have these. I mean, these are sitting in my basement. This one might be too big, but I do like the height of it. It just kind of like right at you. Let me see one smaller. You know, I did have square Aurora Borealis drills that were left over from other kits, and I thought, nah, getting lost. It has to be the red or the white. That one's just getting lost. But I wouldn't mind putting it there where these other white ones are. Because they do, Swarovskis are just so beautiful, and they do look like. So you guys are going to get to vote on that, and I will do that for you, absolutely. Even if Summer with the Masters starts already. I just found a really tiny, I think I might have more of these. Oh, I do. A little baby Swarovski. It looks like a little diamond. And they're right here. Okay, they're going in there. They're all over the place on the bottom. Okay. So I really like that red one. I think I'm going to rip that out. I might just... I might just do it now. I don't care. And let me see. What else do I have? I have these beautiful blue ones. Oh, maybe not that many, but they are so pretty. Being that she had sapphires on her wrist in the painting. You're going to see the painting now. I'm going to take you through. I'm going to walk you through the Neue Galerie in New York City where the painting is hanging. And I really wanted you guys to see the arts and culture app from Google. Now, let me tell you, yesterday I happened to be looking at my bank account and I was like, why on earth am I being charged? I signed up for, and I'm letting you know in case you go and get one, Hewlett-Packard printer. And I was like, oh yeah, I'll sign up for Insta Ink. It's like $5 a month. And so like the first month the ink came, but I'm not a big printer. So I had like, they were like, how many prints do you think that you make a month? And I'm like, 10, you know, maybe. And so like the first month the ink came. I'm like, this is great. $5 a month and they're sending me ink. This is great. But then we changed our internet provider. And I moved the printer because John was getting frustrated that he couldn't print with it. And you know, I was doing a lot of eBay, and then that ended and I moved into something else. And so I put the printer upstairs in my art room, and then we changed our internet. And so I'm getting billed like $5 a month, and I just noticed it. I'm like, when's the last time I got ink? I called them up. They're like, December of 2022. I'm like, you mean to tell me you've been billing me since the summer of 2022, and I have not received ink. Long story short, it's just a program. It's just a membership that they'll give you ink cheaper. But if you have an HP, like a smart desk jet, it talks to them. So you have to leave it on all the time. Oh my God. I said to this kid, stop talking, because he was making my head hurt. I was like, stop talking. Rip up the script that you have in front of you. Take the headphones off. Get up from your desk and go get a manager. And he just kept talking. I said, I'm not answering you anymore. I'm just not. I'm not answering you anymore until you get me a manager. But 2.5 hours on the phone. And when they finally got me a manager, she's like, I just want to let you know, this is going to be about, 30, 40 minutes. And I'm like, that's okay. She's like, well, it could be longer. I'm like, I'm in it now. Let's go. Because I got a 3-hour jump on you. Don't think I won't get on a plane. I was trying to keep calm, but thank God I was in my art room, and I started to look through all my art papers from the ink pad, and I found this. I didn't even know who Klimt was at the time. You know what this is? This is a vase. I didn't even know who Klimt was. This is a, what is the name? Modgy? Modern Edgy Design, M-O-D-G-Y. So if you want one of these, you can go over to their website. And they have all different artists. It's a pop-up vase. You open it up. You fill it with water. I actually bought one of these as a gift. I remember buying it as a gift for somebody's birthday, and they loved Van Gogh's Sunflowers. And I bought it for them. I was like, oh, I really love her face. I'll get her. She'll be, beautiful. And it's reusable. And we never have a vase in this house. And I put it away. And my husband was just looking for a vase the other day. And he's like, when we were shopping for the paintings in the thrift store, he's like, why don't you get these vases? Because we never have a vase. I'll have to show you those vases. They're fantastic. While you look at the little thing that I did a screen record, so... Ain't she beautiful? So you're going to see the M-O-D-G-Y, Modern Edgy Design. So, and there's the whole story, of course, of Judith and Klimt on the back. And I'm so happy that the head of Holofernes is not in there. Just her. And then after that screen recording that I'm going to insert in, again, Miss Cindy and I were talking, and we were talking about books on Klimt, and I thought that she got the book that I got. And I'm like, is the painting Expectation? She's like, no, this is a paperback novel. And if it's the one from Danielle Steele, I think we all should read it. Why not? We're always doing something new on this channel. It's really sexy and romantic, reading the description. So, okay, we're going to get you guys... I'm going to insert that stuff, the screen, and then I'll be back, and the book from Amazon, and then I'll be back. Go look at arts and culture. Hello, I decided to turn on my screen recorder, and I'm back on that app that I tell you guys about all the time, Google Arts and Culture, and we are in the Neue Galerie in New York City, where the painting of Adele Bloch-Bauer is hanging. And we're going to take a look at this jewelry. Oh, look, her wrists are like bangles. I'm going to take a little photo. I wonder if I could take a photo shoot, a screenshot. Oh, I can. There we go. Wow. Look at this dress that she has on with the eyes. Oh my gosh, I just love it. Oh, it's so pretty. So here are the bracelets. I'm surprised that there wasn't a ring on her finger. They look like they would be, I see a little green in there, like emeralds and rubies. They look like diamond bracelets with sapphires. And I knew that the choker had red stones in it. Oh my gosh, it's just strands of diamonds. Oh, look at you go, Adela. You go, girl. Holy cow. I'm looking at the background now. I get so distracted. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. Maybe a little clip earring on the ear. And I know that it was said that she had a disfigurement in her hand. And that's why her hand, she's holding her hand like that. One of her fingers due to a childhood accident. Let's see. Where else will this take us at? Oh, there we go. Oh, wow. There's that green and black and white border. And I can't really make that she's sitting in a chair. I know that it was said that is it going to let us go around the Oh, here we go. Okay. Born into a prominent Viennese Jewish banking family. Okay. 17 years her senior. She was 26 old when this portrait was completed. Adele was a member of the cultured Viennese society and an enthusiast of contemporary art. She was intelligent, although, like most women of her day, she was denied a university education. She maintained a salon that was frequented by Vienna's artistic, intellectual, and political elite. The Bloch-Bauers took a strong interest in the work of Klimt. Klimt started making sketches of Adele in 1903, and more than 100 preparatory drawings survive. Rumors of a romance between the artist and the socialite abound, but no concrete evidence of a liaison has been documented. And here is the story, and I believe it's more about is that, it says online exhibit, so maybe they'll let us go into the gallery. And then here is the, they're not going to let me zoom in, are they? But if you look at his shoulder, you will see that those little circles, they look kind of remind me of coffee beans. Little circle, of course they do. Little circles with a line through it. The genesis for this picture dates back to 1903 when sugar industrialist Ferdinand Bloch-Bauer commissioned Klimt to paint a portrait of his wife Adele. And here are some of the sketches. I really love this one. I am so fascinated by hands. I was doing a lot of sketching in my book yesterday, and like I just draw little circles. I drew a little girl yesterday, and her arms look like crab claws. Terrible. Oh, so some of the influential art that, oh, okay, Klimt traveled to Italy, where he admired the mid-6th century Byzantine mosaics depicting the Emperor Justinian and Empress Theodora at the Church of San Vitale in Ravenna, praising their unprecedented splendor. More pictures of Adele, sketches. Here's Klimt with, oh, Emily. And I have to tell you, you can find a lot of her fashion online. Beautiful stuff. Here's our Adele again. Adela. It is unclear if she is standing or seated in an armchair that is covered with sinuous spirals. It won't let me, oh, there we go. A golden and highly ornamented halo surrounds her face. Her flushed cheeks and rouge lips convey the sensuality of the woman behind the portrait. Bedecked in precious jewelry, including a diamond choker that had been a wedding present from Ferdinand. Wow, that is stunning. Her gown is adorned with all-seeing eye motifs and golden triangles, perhaps incorporated for amuletic purposes, since Adele was beset with health issues throughout her life. Oh. Marvelous. Just fantastic. And you can see the B right where her hip would be, at her waist, a B, and then there's a B underneath what would be her right elbow, our left. he put her initials, and here's another B. I see it. It's kind of like, where's Waldo? But he put her initials. Oh, here's another B. So if you keep looking, you'll see it. And then if you look down to the bottom right corner, you'll see that insignia that Klimt had on his robe. That kind of like broken circle with a space in between. Did that say something? Oh, here we go. So it started with her initials AB raised in low relief. And so here they picked some up. Let me go back to that. Beautiful. You can see the B. I haven't seen any A's yet, but I do see the B. Her hands are clasped in an unusual fashion to conceal a disfigured finger about which she was extremely self-conscious. And if you look at the ring that was auctioned off at Christie's, it was a very elongated ring. It kind of spiraled up and held a jewel, maybe a diamond, and it spiraled down. I can't remember if it was a sapphire or a ruby. And they did say that Adele had very elongated fingers, and I wonder if she wore that to cover this disfigurement. So I'm looking at this patch of green, and as I'm looking through my drills that are left, I'm like, when am I going to use this green? Is it going to be in this last block here? And I'm looking at the block and I'm like, no, that green was only for the bottom part of this canvas. It was the first color that I think I used. Yep, it's the first color in the lower left-hand corner of the canvas, and it was never used again. And I believe that this is maybe this is a black and white photo. Maybe this was her home. And there's that black and white top. Well, why am I guessing? The portrait was unveiled in Mannheim at the 1907 International, I will not murder that word, but I know that it means International Art Show, and later shown at the 1908, I'll leave that to you, art show in Vienna. Critical reaction was both favorable, an idol in a golden shrine, and less so, with one critic deriding it as a more brass than Bloch, her name. Oh God, there's always a critic. Probably was a wannabe artist. So if I look at this in black and white, when you take all the color out of a photo, you can really see a little bit more. And there is a halo. You can see it more so. I wish they would let me expand this, but they won't. A halo around her head. And it's almost like, I love the curviness of it. It's very feminine. Okay, what else do we have here? And there she is. And she may be hiding that hand. Adele. So she died of meningitis at 43. In her will, Adele expressed a wish that her Klimt portrait be donated to the Austrian Gallery, today the Belvedere in Vienna. And I know that her niece fought to get this back, and then she sold it to, oh, I can't think of his name right now, to the gallery, no, in New York City. But I think probably the gallery where her aunt wanted this portrait probably would have paid to have it back. I mean, it was just given to them. Beautiful eyes. Look at her mouth too, very beautiful. Pearl necklace and earrings. I love that upswept hairdo. It's all rolled all the way around. Very pretty. In his will, he bequeathed his estate to his nephew and two nieces, one of whom was the Viennese-born Marie Altman, who immigrated to Los Angeles. So yes, Maria was his niece then. Oh, wow. Oh, this must have been when they won the court case to get the painting back. So, after years of legal disputes, an Austrian arbitration panel ruled in favor. In January 2006, Klimt's Portrait of Adele Bloch-Bauer was then acquired by the Neue Galerie in New York. There's a really, I know she's not related to Adele, but she could be. Okay, beautiful. Oh gosh, just brings me, some artwork just brings me to tears. Permanent view in New York. And if I ever get back there, which I don't know. Oh boy. So I really love this app. I hope you all have tried it on your phone, either through Google Play or the App Store. There, it'll do a theme for you. Klimt versus Klimt, and a lot of information. I wanted to show you guys. Well, this portrait here, it would have that pastel background next to Judith on the right, and then there's the portrait on the left. That was Estella's friend who didn't make it out of Austria and was killed by the Nazis, and Ferdinand had her portrait done. And there's our Judith. Klimt was a very fine painter. So let me go back. Oh, am I in the museum? Yes, I am. Oh, Museum of the Day, Philadelphia Art Museum. How about that? But I wanted to show you guys like all the topics that are here: visual arts and crafts, fashion, nature, design, food, performance, history, sports, science, natural history, our world. There's different themes that are curated by experts. There's a color explorer that you can find art based on your favorite color. Street views of famous landmarks. Add art to your home screen, which I have already. Up here, there is... It's just packed with so much stuff. Like if I were to go to food, you could explore food from everywhere. There's even recipes. There's paintings. Look at that masala box. Oh, it's so beautiful. Look at all the color. Gorgeous. What else did I want to show you guys? Oh, I wonder what fashion is. Oh, beautiful. I love life or fashion collections. Look at how stunning this is. I would definitely wear this. 1889, that's me. Wow. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. You'd be walking around telling everybody the time. Oh wow, look at that brooch. Beautiful barrette. Okay, so we've seen fashion and food. Color explorer. So if I were to say green is my favorite color, well, of course it's on green. I must have been here already. I love this portrait in the first row, upper right-hand corner. That is a Van Gogh. I love that painting. Oh, I love this one. She's holding a big, is it a liquor? Oh, I love John William Waterhouse too. I think he painted, I thought it was liquor. It looked like a big martini. It was a big martini glass of absinthe. John Waterhouse really did some beautiful faces. Gorgeous. Look at those brush strokes in the background. You can see how it's aged. And look at the color between the water and her robe that she's wearing. Oh my gosh. And oh my God. So, I mean, I could spend all day on this app. Absolutely. And here's my favorite Van Gogh. I married a postman too. Oh, I've seen this. It's in the Barnes Museum. I just love his face and his little postal uniform. Oh, it's so precious. I love this. I love this. I may have to have this done. So it's Van Gogh. It's 1889. I can get that done as a diamond painting. I should get it done as a diamond painting. My husband is retiring in November, and then he'll watch this and he'll know what I said. But I may have just come up with an idea for him. I don't think he'll care if he knows. Oh, this is another one of my, look at this. I love children in a field of flowers, and I love flowers when they have little children's faces in them. The little pansy that she's holding, her chubby little cheeks. Oh, so cute. Another one of my favorite artists is Modigliani, and I went to, where did I, oh, was it Barnes? I don't think it was Barnes. Where did I go to see Modigliani? I don't even remember. That was a fun day. Oh, no, it was Barnes. Yep, it was the Barnes Museum. So you can, peruse artwork. How about if you're doing somewhere with the masters, you could probably just put in here anything before 1929. And you could, pick out a painting and have it done, play. I've done this. I've done the selfie. I think I've shown you guys. This is new. Forever Labyrinth, an art-filled adventure. And they have like very interesting things to play around with. This is Art Remix. And this I love too. This is Poem Postcard. So you can write a sonnet for someone who loves, let's just say, the sea. Oops, okay. And bring this down and write poem. A dark and stormy blue, the sky, a roiling mass of clouds, a Persian king, his family, and men standing before a conquering Alexander. The wind whips through their hair, the waves crash against the shore, and the future hangs in the balance. But one thing is for certain, history is about to be made. Beautiful. So you can, and you could send that to someone. It's a poem based on Alexander, based on the portrait. I should get out of here. I'm getting out of here. And I guess I should really stop recording. 19 minutes. So we got a good look at Adele's necklace. And so now the question remains, are we going to pull out the entire necklace now? That'll be fun. Let me see. Let me stop this. We're back. So, what did you guys think about the Google Arts and Culture? It is, if you go into, that's where I should have taken you at. But then again, I'm trying to get you on a plane. Let's go there ourselves. Let's go to the Gallery Belvedere. I'm sitting here looking at this portrait of Adele, and ever since I saw the painting, I just want to rip those black beads out of her neck and put the red ones in. But I said that I would give you guys a vote, and you let me know what you think. And then I am going to get on this, and then I will be back with you tomorrow. We're going to say goodbye to Adele, and we're going to say hello to Muka. So I will see you in the morning. And you can leave me comments, and you can let me know what you think about the Swarovski crystals. Now, I did, I did have, I found these in my desk drawer. I'm finding everything all over the place. I had these in my desk drawer. These were from like an older kit. Oh, this is Dreamer Design. Oh, look, these were open. And even if I'm not putting these square crystals, I would have to put 4 of these to replace the one black one. I think the Swarovskis look a little bit more stunning, but you let me know. I have some extra white ones in here. So, I mean, we're all diamond painting like crazy. Keep your ABs, and you know, even if it's just a flower that you want to enhance. Now, I also wanted to ask you guys, I was answering comments and questions. So I hope that if you think about enhancing a portrait, and I will go through this again because I went through it when I first saw this painting, and there's not much maybe left. Let me see here. Hopefully you're in the shot. Okay, there's these brackets that are right here. Well, these were all throughout the painting, and this section here, let me hold this up so I can see what I'm doing. This was the section of the original canvas that hit me, this big round. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know if it was supposed to be a flower of some sort but a lot of the brackets were in there. And then my eye kind of broadened and I was like, these brackets are throughout the entire painting. There's not a place that they are not. And being that this is a Klimt, I'm going to enhance that with a glitter drill. That's what I'm doing. And I got this instruction from Anthony, who was doing he was doing a Klimt of his own. He was doing Woman with a Fan, Lady with a Fan. And he said that when he opened up that canvas, his eye went directly to one part. And he looked and he said, I'm going to switch these out. I'm going to switch out these kind of very nice blue drills for something more spectacular from, again, diamond painting with sparklers. And he did more than that. He really, I mean, I think that this painting was provided a lot of gems, and I love these yellow ones. I think they're fantastic. I love the black ones. I just did not like these white ones as much. They're not as spectacular. And I think being that these are eyes, and after what we just learned from Klimt painting the eyes as like a protection, these are evil eyes, Egyptian eyes, evil eyes. Protection for Adele. I think they gotta go. I think, like, I like the black ones, but there's one white one here, and I'm gonna put a white, I think I'm gonna put a white Sikorsky. I'm gonna give you guys a vote. I didn't finish one eye here. So you could see what I still have to do here. I mean, I left you guys off 2 days ago. And I did this one section, and then I moved in here. And I just have this one section left. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this here. And then I'm going to do this one here. So that's what made this kit so fun. It was that you could take one little section. This is, I don't even care if there's twos, like similar symbols throughout. I'm just going to do that and be happy with that. And then I'm going to do this one and be happy with that. And then do this one and be happy with that. And so it's like kind of like I'm dropping like little gems, little miniature artworks. Because each one, I really wanted to look at them individually. I have a favorite one. It's this one here. That one was very fun to do. Her bracelet was fun to do. They were all really fun to do. And when you do them and you isolate them from the square, from the 10 by 10 block, and you get to see these like little mini works of art that pop up. This one was fun to do. The eyes were fun to do. And then what you're doing, now if you look, this, what is it? Not a parenthesis, but the bracket and the arrow pointing right, that's the background of the whole portrait. And so once you fill in your little works of art, you can just do your background. And sometimes, you know, you're in a rush, you know, you could still do one little section and feel like, oh, I did an eye. And that can take you about 10, 15 minutes to do that eye. Or maybe you just I put all the gems in. I really looked to see, can I put the gems in and work around it? And I could. So I put all the gems in one day. I just wanted to do something, but I was tired. But I put all the gems in, and then it gave me like a little second win, and I did something else. So, all right, we covered the novel. We covered the jewelry. We covered you getting a vote in. We covered Google Arts and Gallery. We covered how to do your enhancements for ideas. So, you know, when I did this, Portrait of Adele, and I looked at her. Hello, living room. When I looked at her necklace, I thought, I don't remember her necklace being black. I think it was red. And I waited until the end. Here's another fun section that was fun to do. This section here. I just took one square at a time. Even though they're similar, I just wanted to concentrate on one. And I'll tell you something else. Our diamond painting is for relaxation and fun, but doing these little circles and squares and rectangles, it's kind of like doing a mandala. You're just gonna, concentrate on one. It's very meditative. It was really, I love, love, love this portrait. And I mean, this one to me is spectacular. I can't even imagine what the diamond dots one is going to be like. Really interesting. Oh, and here, I showed you on the gallery, the husband's home. Here, these are the little insignias that were on Klimt's cloak. Or maybe it's a delivery and they're trying to get in the door. No, it's him. Here's Big Mouth.